Okay, hi second graders at home. This is Miss Drews from Marlin Elementary, and I'm here with my second graders in class, and we are going to do number corner. If you're at home, this might be a review for you guys for the first couple days or so, because we are just now starting number corner here, and then we'll eventually get caught up with you. So today what we're going to be doing, and I'm talking to all of you guys out here too, what we're going to be doing today is you guys are going to be just checking out the collectors here, like the calendar markers, I guess. And we're going to collect some information from here and jot it down over on our chart, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to jot down the date. So I think it'd be okay if we just do this weekend, because some of the kids at home have already done this. So let's take a look at this weekend, and we'll jot down the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th, and we'll just kind of talk about the rest of it, okay? So I'm going to start over here by putting the date 9/12. That was Saturday. I'm trying to make it big so people at home can see it. 9/13. That was Sunday. And then 9/14. That's today. So we'll be jotting down some information for those 3 days. Before we do that, I'm talking to you guys, second graders. What do you guys notice about all of these squares? Like any patterns, anything that you see that you want to mention? Okay, Faith, what do you notice?
I noticed that there's two white squares and then orange, two white, orange, two white.
Yes,
orange.
good. I see that pattern too. We've got white, white, orange, white, white, orange, white, white, orange, all the way down. So my guess is, like, what color will this one be? It'll be an orange one coming. Okay, what else, Emma?
Okay, oranges, each time it's an orange, it's going by threes.
Like it's every third one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like 1, 2, 3, it's orange. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's almost like you've noticed the same pattern, but you're describing it differently than Faith, which is cool. Okay, what else?
I noticed that, so there's a white, like a cube with a red and a white, and then it starts going with the brown, and then words, and that's repeating.
Yes. Do you guys know what this is called from first grade? It's a tool.
I don't remember it, but I have that. It's
up
there.
It is up here. Here, I'll grab
I
it.
think I have one.
It's called a number rack. Does that sound familiar? A number rack?
Yeah.
I know netherrack, but not number
So this
rack.
is a number rack. So we might use this a little bit as well. Okay, Kyan, what do you notice?
That is going the beads, and then I think that's a penny.
Yes. Okay.
And then,
So right.
And then a story problem.
Yes.
And then it repeats every.
There you go. You guys are onto it. Okay. So we have number rack, pennies, story problem. Number rack, pennies, story problem, and it continues that pattern as we go. So we're going to keep track of some of that on here. I told you guys that we're going to start with Saturday. So I'm going to hold this up a little bit close to the camera so they can see it. But it says the teacher had 20 students on her class list. Some of them did not come the first day, but 14 of them were in class. How many were not in school? So I want you guys to try to think about that and see if you can figure out how many were not in school. She had 20 on her class list. Let's see, what else did it say? But 14 of them were in class. How many were not there? She's supposed to have 20. She got 14.
6.
How many were not there? I heard a 6. What do you think?
6.
You think 6? 6? You think that
6.
too? Cool. Put your mask back on over your nose, okay? And what are you thinking, Cross?
6.
6. Okay. We all think 6 here, so let's see if we've got it. So one way that you can do that is by using the number rack. So we have 20 beads on our number rack. And if we say those kids are homesick, those kids are homesick, those are our, oops, one more from each. There are 6 kids over here. Is this upside down? There we go. So we've got these kids at home. These are the ones that are at school. And our number rack is set up so that it's in groups of 5. So at school we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is what the story problem said. And that means that there were 6 left. So very good. That's great, you guys. You got it. So what we're going to do is jot that down. So for Saturday, the kind of marker we have, Kyan was calling it a story problem. So I'll just put problem. The equation you guys just did, what I heard you do was maybe 20 minus 14 equals 6. Is that what you guys did in your head, or did you do something different to get that? What'd you do, Faith?
It's the same as 4 plus 6 equals 10, but this time you add another 10.
Exactly, that's good.
So it's like 8 plus 12.
Yeah, well maybe not 8 plus 12, but 6 and 4. But what you're saying is it equals 10. I get what you're saying. Okay, Cross, what are you thinking?
I just knew that 14 plus 6 was 20.
That's nice when you just know it, right?
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
So let's take the
is.
addition idea and the subtraction idea and we'll do kind of like a little fact family. So you could have said 20 minus 6 equals 14. Or I guess we could have said 20 minus 14 equals 6. Or we could say we know that 14 plus 6 equals 20. So if you knew you had 14, you needed 6 more to get to 20. Okay? So this section, what we're doing is we're trying to figure out how much we need to get to 20. So let me make sure I'm going to jot down the right number. So what they gave us was 14 because those were the kids that were in class. So 14 plus something equals 20. And we just mentioned that right here. So we would just put 6 in the box. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the 13th. So here's what we've got. We've got some on one side, some on the other. Okay? So what we need to figure out is what kind of equation does this look like? Like if you've got some on here and some on here, how many do you have all together kind of thing? Okay, Kanye, I can call you, but you need to put your mask back on, okay? And then we're good with the drink breaks, okay? We'll give him a second. Here, I'll hold it up to you guys while he's adjusting his mask. Why don't you use both of your hands, buddy? You can put your hand down. I've called on you. Okay, so
I noticed that, like, on there it shows 14 and we're on the 14th day.
yeah, that's why these numbers are down here in the corner. So these are the days of the month in the bottom corner, and you're right about that. But I'm asking about this one. What are you thinking, Emma?
Like, if like 5 of them are there, and there's 10 on. You said that there's like 5. It's split by 5, and there's
Yes.
5 on both ends, so it's like 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which is 20.
Right. So that is one way we could do that. I'm going to go ahead and just jot that down in our equation. You could say 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 20. So that's one way we could have done it. What do you think, Faith?
We could have done a quicker equation that's 10 plus 10.
We could have done 10 plus 10. Good. 10 plus 10 equals 20. Great job. Okay, we know that this is a number rack marker, so I'm going to go ahead and put number rack. Okay, we've come up with some equations that talk about what our picture showed. What I'm going to look at is what's on the left side here. So they gave us 10 plus something equals 20. And we kind of talked about it over here already, didn't we? What should I put in this box, Cayenne?
10.
10?
Yes, but that was for Cayenne. I'm going to get you on the next one, Grace, okay? So yeah, we've got 10 right there. Great,
And
you
I
guys.
also noticed something else.
What else do you notice?
When it says number rack right there, there's something in Minecraft,
Uh-huh.
and it's called netherrack.
Nether rack? Oh, I've never heard of that.
It's a block that you
Okay.
can make your house with.
Cool.
I've done it before.
Okay, so the next one, this is today's. We have some pennies here. So it looks like you've got 8 on one side, 1 on the other.
They are pennies.
They are pennies, you're right. Okay, so what we're going to do when we're marking this down is we'll just write pennies. Okay, and then we need to come up with an equation about what we're seeing here. Can you guys do that? What are you thinking? Oh, I think I said I was going to come back to you, Grace. Go ahead. You want me to get closer to you?
Let's see, 8 plus 1.
Yes.
equals 9.
Good. If you didn't hear her at home, you guys, she said 8 because we had 8 on one side of the line. Plus we have 1 penny on the other side, and that equals 9. So there's our equation. Now if our answer is 9, let's start with that. So over here in this column, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, we're always going to try to make it add to something to get us to 20. Okay? Whoops. It's hard for me to write straight because this is a very bumpy wall. So tomorrow I might move it over there so it's not so bumpy. Okay, so 9 plus something is 20. Cross has his hand up. Anybody else think they know too? We'll say it on the count of 3, but I'll give you a chance to think. So 9 plus something equals 20. 1, 2, 3.
11.
11. I think 2. 11 is correct. Great job. If you don't know that, you could always use the number rack, right? So we could have said, if I can move my stuff here, we could have said, here's 9 over on this side. Here's 9 over here. And then we just add up what's left over here. So 9 plus 11 equals 20. Okay, you guys, that's all we're going to do for this portion of Number Corner today. If you're at home watching, like I said, this may have just been kind of a quick review, but we'll get caught up here pretty soon and add some more stuff. Okay, bye you guys.